Alright guys, welcome back to another video. What we're going to do in this one is cover the perks you want to be using in Warzone. I'm not going to mess around. I'm just going to tell you the perks with a little special thing at the end that you want to just kind of know about the difference between ranked and normal gameplay. This is mainly for Royale Island as well, because that's what I play mainly, but these perks definitely follow across to the big map. So let's get into it. So if you've already noticed, what I use to check what is the best perks is wzstats.gg. I'll leave the URL down below in the description, just go check it out. And so basically what this does is it breaks down the tier levels of everything. Like, you know, you got your meta, your guns, your camo trackers, for all the different like Warzone, BO6, BO zombies, blah blah blah. This shit covers everything, so definitely jump in, have a look. If you're kind of struggling with what to use, it's going to give you kind of things to look at. For example, like if you go to meta here, you can see like meta guns, meta builds. It's going to give you different ones across long range, close range. I'm going to do videos on these and the loadout options. It's going to give different kind of play modes, as you can see here. So this is a very valuable URL to go to, and I would suggest going here. So jumping into perk number 1, you can see we have our meta perks over here. So it's saying that overall these like 5 perks right here: alertness, ghost, quick fix, tempered, and survivor. They're all the number 1 perks that are being picked by everybody, no matter where the perk slot is. But if you want to break it down even more, you just go to perk 1. You can see it's only broken into 2 areas. You got meta and you got B tier. Everyone is using survivor. If you don't know what survivor is, it's basically you start regenerating your health more quickly. You can revive your allies more quickly. It's just generally better for the likes of resurgence, Warzone, and also as well, because when you get shot and you want to run around a corner, you want to make sure you get that regen as fast as possible. So perk 1's pretty simple, guys. Just have survivor on. It is number 1. Don't mess around with any of these other ones. No one else is using them. All right, now moving into perk number 2. This is kind of a bit of a more tricky one, because me personally, I do not use any of the top 2 tiers here. But you can see a quick fix comes in. Quick fix, very similar to our first one, survivor. It's basically when you kill an enemy or insert a plate, you instantly start regenerating your health, which is super helpful. And you can also insert armor plates one-handed, so I guess you can still shoot and play up. I've never really used quick fix. I used it at the start because I thought it's going to be the meta, and clearly it is. People are using it. It's being picked above all the rest. Personally, I choose quartermaster down here. This is a bit of, you know, off the kind of grid. This is like a secret hidden one that not a lot of people are using. I've seen a few pros. I'm going to literally call out the best Call of Duty Warzone player in the world is probably Biffle. He uses this day in, day out. You recharge your equipment. It's basically restock. You recharge your equipment over 50 seconds. So this is very valuable, and I'm going to tell you why when I go into why you want to use this, especially when you're not playing ranked. You're not playing ranked. This is very valuable, and it comes into play so much. So I would recommend quartermaster. But if you want to be that guy that wants to get quick regen, quick fix, and then after that, the only other option I would offer anyone using this is sprinter. Just basically lets you sprint continuously through the game. But honestly, if you just take out your knife and run, you get a good bit of distance. I don't think you really need this, to be honest. So I would personally go quartermaster myself, or quick fix. Definitely the best perk 2 option. Right, moving into perk number 3. This is kind of an open-ended one. It has a lot of metas, as you can see. You have alertness, you have ghost, and you have tempered. Now if you don't know what these are, it's pretty straightforward. Now at least ghost, everyone knows what ghost is. You hide on UAVs. As long as you're not standing still in a corner somewhere, you should be fine. That's how it works. They brought that in like a few years ago. Alertness is another perk that we used to love. It's called high alert back in the day. Basically it shows when an enemy is looking at you or aiming at you. We're going to be more specific on that. I think it's aiming at you from a certain amount of distance. I think it was like 100 meters. If they aim at you, you will light up on your screen, on your like operator, left, right, front, or back, and you will see a little like trigger explaining that someone is looking at you. Get the hell out of there. Simple as. And then we have tempered. This just turns them 3 plates that you have on your body into 2 plates, so you can basically plate quicker, and you don't have to carry as many plates to get fully plated for your next fight. If I was going to pick any of these, I always pick tempered. I don't really give a shit about ghost. I'm playing Royale Island, just constant radars. It doesn't really matter to me, to be honest. So I run tempered. Ghost may be good for long game Warzone if you want to get wins and you want to be hidden on like UAVs. But if you want to go for kills and stuff, want to be a bit more aggressive, I would recommend tempered. And finally, alertness. I have tried this. I hate it this year. I think the alertness is super bad. It's really hard to see visually. Unless they fix that a bit better, I don't think it's going to be worth your time throwing this on. Okay, and when I mentioned quartermaster, this is my hidden secret perk that I was trying to tell you about. So you put on quartermaster, you can see here, right, you regen your equipment over time. Now this is in, if you don't play ranked play, because this this extra like lethal or tactical does not get added into, it's like blocked in rank. But why I mention this is because this is the most cheesy thing you can use these days, and you can see on the meta option for tactical right here, you can see that experimental gas is here. You know, stim is good and smoke is great for getting out of situations, but experimental gas, man, this thing is so annoying. It slows your enemy's movement, it blurs their vision, and it coughs, and they can't really shoot. They can hit fire, but it's, you know, it's really hard for them to shoot. I don't think you can use this in ranked unless it's changed since the drop of this video, but honestly, if you run quartermaster, this regens every 50 seconds. You can just nade people, so I run nades as well, by the way, frag nades. Personally, it's up to you, I don't really mind this, but I usually run a nade because they're regenning, so why not? Yeah, but the main purpose I'm using is for the tacticals and for these experimental gases. Yeah, so as I was saying, experimental gas is definitely where you want to go with this, I think, because if you're in a tricky situation or you're trying to push in somewhere or you're trying to hold someone off, even throwing that gas out, it doesn't have a massive range, but it covers where they're coming from. Honestly, I would throw this shit on because it's so annoying and it's so cheesy. Once again, it doesn't really work in rank. And then after all this, you got your wild cards. Since the update of this video, everyone was using the battle ready, so this just gives you a UAV and a utility box, which is pretty insane if you think about it. It's in 8 here now because I'm pretty sure they've gotten rid of the UAV. It's no longer a UAV now, it's a UAV supply UAV, so just keep that in mind when you're setting up your perks and your extra special wildcard perk that this is. I would personally just run overkill for your main loadout, straightforward, you know, your main AR, your main sniper, your main SMG, whatever you run, and then I would run the 2 same guns you've set up, so that AR or that SMG, I would run it again in perks below, sorry, classes below, and I would just run gunfighter on them. Maybe not the SMG, you don't need like 7 attachments on SMG. I would run this on your main AR or whatever. And then all you gotta do is your second loadout, just get this gun and run your SMG off the overkill build. And then you have, you know, an unbelievable AR with 7 attachments on it or whatever, and you have your SMG to back it up. Alright guys, I didn't want to make that too long, but then they are your best perks to use. Honestly, you just check some of the biggest streamers in the world right now. Biffle, for example, as I mentioned already, is running all this. These are the perks of using this app, and I just wanted to expose that to some people that are new to Warzone, that are looking for the best Warzone 2025 perks, whatever. We're going to be doing videos going forward. We're getting back into it this year, so guys, appreciate it if you put a like on this video, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya.